no wagituikire kugera meario na niĩ ngĩkiuga mĩario ĩyo rĩ ndiũĩ nĩ yakĩ tondũ gĩthurano nĩ gĩathirire na ngoma ĩtũrĩkaga nĩ gũthĩnjĩrwo ngĩkĩra president na tondũ twĩndũ ũguo na nĩ twaragia ngĩmwĩra no kũgĩe na mĩario no mĩario ĩyo rĩ harĩa kũrĩkĩra nĩ ngwenda kũmenya rĩha angorwo ĩkũrĩkĩra ngairini na mũndũ ũyũ na andũ ake moke thirikari rĩ niĩ ndirĩ hau na andũ a nyũmba itũ tũtirĩ hau president akiuga onake ndangĩtĩkĩra tondũ we kwanza we mwene nĩ oĩ ruo rwa ngeithi we mwene ta mũndũ kĩũmbe na ruo rũrĩa agereire ta mũndũ binafsi na thĩna ũrĩa bũrũri ũgũrĩra nĩ ũndũ wa ngeithi tondũ andũ a mũng'ethanĩro magĩrĩirwo gũceka thirikari ndĩgathũkie no rĩu mokire makĩingĩra thirikari nĩ magĩtuĩka thirikari gũkĩgĩa na ũici mũingĩ mũno mathirĩ maya magĩkwo ũguo na ikonomi rĩgĩthũka tũgĩkarekanĩra nĩ president nĩ sawa sawa tũthiĩ twarĩrĩrie ũhoro wa IBC na niĩ ngiuga nĩ ũhoro wa IBC ũrarĩrĩrio nĩ niĩ ndĩ na thayũ na ndirĩ na mbara tukiuga twarĩrĩrie ũrĩa mũndũ ũcio tũngĩmũthondekera gĩtĩ kũrĩa bunge ahotaga kũng'ethanĩra na thirikari handũ ha gũthiĩ barabara gũikia mahiga na gũkoma barabara rami-inĩ rĩ aheo mũcara andĩkĩrwo andũ aheo ngari ang'ethanĩre na ithuĩ wĩra-inĩ niĩ ngiuga ĩyo nĩ njega tũgĩkiuga nĩ harĩ ũndũ ũkoragwo ho wa two-third gender rule ũrĩa atimia tũngĩmateithia makoragwo me kũndũ guothe ngiuga ĩyo nĩ njega nĩ yarĩrĩrio ũgĩtuĩka kwarĩrĩrio ũhoro wa CDF ũrĩa ngĩkĩrwo katiba-inĩ na niĩ ngiuga ĩyo nĩ njega nĩ yarĩrĩrio ũgĩtuĩka kwarĩrĩrio ũrĩa andũ a senate mangĩteithio na mbeca cia kũhota gũthiũrũrũka gũceka wĩra ũrĩa ũrathiĩ na mbere ngiuga ĩyo nĩ njega nĩ yarĩrĩrio ũgĩtuĩka kwarĩrĩrio ũhoro wa women rep ũrĩa mangĩheo kĩgĩna gĩa maendeleo kũrĩa thĩinĩ wa county ngiuga ĩyo nĩ njega nĩ yarĩrĩrio no niĩ ngĩkiuga angĩkorwo ti ngeithi irarĩrĩrio angĩkorwo ti ũrĩa andũ aya makũgaĩrwo thirikari kũrarĩrĩrio niĩ ndirĩ namba nĩ gũthiĩ kwario no niĩ ngĩra president niĩ rĩ na nyũmba itũ rĩ tondũ niĩ ningĩthiĩ mĩario ndirĩ na thaa cia mĩario niĩ ndĩna wĩra mũingĩ mũno wa kũruta na nyamũ icio marauga cisava rĩ icio itingĩarĩrĩrio ũhoro wa gĩthurano nĩ warĩkire ndũngĩarĩrĩrio tondũ gĩthurano nĩ gĩatwarirwo Supreme Court na tũgĩtuĩka na ithuĩ twahotanire ngĩkĩra president mĩario nĩ mĩega nĩ thiĩ yario no ngĩmwĩra niĩ na nyũmba itũ nĩgetha tũiganĩre rĩ no tũkwenda gũkorwo na andũ a nyũmba itũ arĩa twĩtĩkĩtie thĩinĩ wa mĩario ĩrĩkũ ĩyo andũ matangĩendia nyũmba ĩno itũ andũ matangĩgũrwo mbeca na andũ matangĩenderio guoya na niĩ ngĩũria president na gĩtĩo kĩnene mũno tondũ nĩ ndĩmũhete gĩtĩo ngĩmwĩra ũngĩtĩkĩra mũnene nĩgetha niĩ na nyũmba itũ tũiganĩre gĩthurano mũndũ agathiĩ akahotwo akanjia maandamano akarehe bunjo andũ magakua indo cia andũ igathũkangio agetwo akahorerio akarehwo thĩinĩ wa thirikari nĩgetha atehorere aingĩra thirikari-inĩ ĩkaragana mwaka wa 1997 mũthuri ũcio mũrata witũ itakũmũtengũra nĩ ahotirwo nĩ Moi agĩũka akĩrehe mbara agĩtwo nĩ Moi akĩhoreria akĩrehwo thĩinĩ wa thirikari agĩtuo minister wa energy agĩũka agĩtuo secretary general wa KANU aingĩra thĩinĩ akĩharagania thirikari ya Moi mwaka wa 2007 akĩhotwo nĩ mũgathe mũthuri witũ ũhurũkĩte wa bata Mwai wa Kĩbakĩ akĩrehe ngũĩ andũ magĩkua andũ makĩgurara indo cia andũ igĩthũkio agĩtwo akĩhorerio akĩingĩra thirikari-inĩ ya Mwai wa Kĩbakĩ akĩrũgamia wĩra mwaka wa 2017 akĩhotwo nĩ mũgathe mũthuri witũ twendete Uhuru Muigai wa Kenyatta agĩũka akĩrehe mbara akĩrehe maandamano akĩrehe ngũĩ andũ magĩkua andũ makĩgurara indo igĩthũkio agĩtwo nĩ Uhuru wa Kenyatta president witũ twendete mũthuri witũ rĩu ũthiĩte retire akĩmũrehe thirikari-inĩ yake thirikari itũ ĩkĩharagana rĩu ningĩ tũramũhũta 2022 thutha wa mĩeri 6 akiuga ningĩ anga nĩ airũ o ũrĩa augaga akĩanjia kũrehe maandamano niĩ ngĩkiuga tũtingĩtĩkĩra indo cia andũ ithũkio mũno mũno andũ cia nyũmba ĩno itũ niĩ ngĩrũgama na mũrũgamo ũcio na rĩrĩa ndatigĩtwo nĩ president ngĩmũrũgamia na gũtirĩ ndakinyire Nairobi na gũtirĩ kĩndũ kĩa mũndũ gĩathũkirio no president agĩgĩtũmana president akiuga hihi no makĩaranĩrie ngira president no makiarie no ndeto icio gutiri kundu ingiuma na gutiri kundu ingithii tondu bata wake no kwenda kuingira thirikari-ini na njira ya ngungo ahitukire kawaru na nie ngikirugama kidete ngikiuga nie na andu a nyumba itu twina shares nyingi muno thirikari-ini ino na ithuĩ tũtingĩmũgaĩra thirikari na tũtingĩkĩra ingĩrĩ tondu oka thirikari ndio no kuharagana na ngĩrũgama na mũrũgamo ũcio na nĩ ndĩgũthikĩrĩria nyũmba itũ ũrĩa augaga na president tũkĩaria na tũkĩiguithania tũtingĩtĩkĩra. Rĩu nĩ agĩcokire agĩthiĩ kũrĩa gwĩ president wa Nigeria wa tene wĩtagwo Obasanjo akĩmũthaitha amũrehe gwĩ president na president akĩmwamũkĩra na tũkĩiguithanĩria amũthikĩrĩrie tondu kwaria nĩ kwendana.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Elijah Gachua. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, tap that subscribe button. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for your continued support, without which I could not be doing these videos. Like I say, this is the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya, and the E in my name stands for exactly what you need. Now, the Deputy President of Kenya, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, has actually dismissed handshake between President William Ruto and the Right Honorable former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga. So Rigathi Gachagua was categorical and said that in case there will be a handshake between the president and the opposition leader, then he will not be in that deal, and that it will be a revolt. The Mount Kenya region will also revolt against that handshake, you know. So that was the statement that was released by the deputy president, by the deputy president, you know. Yes, guys, that is the statement that was released by the deputy president during an interview with a local radio station, whereby he said that if in any case it end up the talks, the bipartisan talks, end up in a handshake, then he will not be party to that handshake, because he actually dismissed the talks and said he does not see any single reason why the talks are continuing. He does not see a need for the talks, because the elections were over, and the work of voting and deciding who will be in leadership and who will be in government positions was already decided by Kenyans at the ballot. So people should just agree with the outcome of the elections, and that's it. After the elections are over, then everything else is over, you guys, and there's no need of the handshake or so many talks, wasting taxpayers' money and time in talks, in never-ending talks, you know. So that was the statement by Rigathi Gachagua. You know, he warned the president of revolt in the talks. In case the talks end up in a handshake, he's going to actually they are going to revolt together with the Mount Kenya region, the larger Mount Kenya region. It is also going to revolt. You know, he's also going to do what we call civil disobedience in terms of not following the handshake deal. So the deputy president actually said the president is one person who is has suffered the brunt, has bore the brunt of the handshake. He is the person who actually suffered the most in regards to the handshake. He actually said that they fear Raila Odinga, because Uhuru Kenyatta was such a good person, according to the talks by the deputy president. He said that Uhuru Kenyatta was actually a good person. He was their son, you know, they loved him. He was his PA for so many years, and they talked and they were friends, you know. But as soon as he got into government, that is exactly when all hell broke loose, you know. And since then, even ordered the arrest of Rigathi Gachagua. Remember, Rigathi Gachagua has been the PA for Uhuru for over 8 years, almost a decade, you know. Imagine that, such kind of deep friendship, and then it's just broken up when you get into a handshake with Raila Odinga. So that is the reason why they fear the entrance of this guy, the opposition leader, into government. They're not saying that they don't want him because of anything. They fear that they are going to be alienated from government if Raila Odinga joins government. And the signs are, the telltale signs are all over. In fact, it is Rigathi Gachagua who told us that Raila had already secured a deal with Ruto in Mombasa, and that even the talks, they are just a means of hoodwinking Kenyans. In any case, Raila had already secured his deal with the president. And also, I'm seeing political analyst Herman Manyora saying that indeed Raila has already secured a handshake with Ruto, but this handshake is under the wraps. Okay, it's not something that is actually known. It is under the wraps, and there are telltale signs. Guys, remember when Ruto was in Kisumu, he actually said Raila, he was supporting Raila, and that Raila ni mtu wake, you know, like since he supported Raila in 2007, he's also part of Raila brigade, you know, and that Raila owes him a debt in 2027, and he's supposed to actually vote for him in 2027 because he actually also secured the win for him in the year 2007 for the prime minister position. And the other thing that he said is actually that if it was the presidency that they were looking for in 2007, and now Ruto already has the presidency, you know, then, you know, he was kind of insinuating they should work together because he already has the presidency, and it's the presidency they were looking for in the year 2007, and now the presidency is already here, you know. So there's kind of a bromance that is starting to arise between the president and the opposition leader, and this is sending a cold chill down the spine of Rigathi Gachagua. Remember, when Uhuru Kenyatta had a deal with Raila Odinga, it is the deputy president who suffered. And so right now, if indeed there is a deal between the deputy president and the opposition leader and the president, then guess who is going to suffer? It is actually the deputy president who will suffer, and the people who have supported him, the people who have voted for him, the people who have done all these things, they are going to suffer. You know, there are people who live off that divide between the president and the opposition leader, and when that divide is over, then it also means that their careers are over, because if they are in harmony, if they talk in one voice and they are in harmony, then they have nothing to quarrel about. They have nothing to talk against, you know. They have nothing to throw political jibes over, you see. So, and that brings an end to their political maneuvers, their political careers and things like that. And that is why you see they really don't want this to happen. They really want it not to happen. They don't want the talks to end up in a handshake or Raila getting a share of government. Another thing that the deputy president revealed is that there were plans to make the office of the official opposition leader official. You know, getting him an office, getting him car, getting him staffs, getting even paying him and also putting him on the payroll to pay him and give him a salary. So these are among the recommendations that they had for the office of the opposition leader, so that he is able now to interact and able to oppose the government when he is inside the government. You know, I guess it is also a way of luring him to slow down on opposition of the government. No, when somebody is paying you, is giving you perks, is giving you all these things, it becomes very hard for you also to oppose that person very, very, very harshly. You see, you will be obligated to this person because this person calls the shots, you know. We say that he who calls the piper calls the shots, or what? He who pays the piper calls the shot, something like that. So you see, if they are being remunerated by government, then they are going to slow down on opposition. The power of the opposition is going to be curtailed, it's going to go down. It's not going to be as strong as before, because you see, when you are independent of your own, look at the security of these people, for instance. You know, their security was withdrawn, you see. And the government is doing that to curtail their influence, to slow down on demonstrations, to make sure that these people also abide by the law and also do the will of the government. But you see, if they are independent, then it means that they don't have to follow government directives. You know, they can afford their security, they can afford their travel, they can afford their everything. But if they are depending on the government for all these packs and all these packages, then it is going to be very hard for them to do anything that is against the government. So that is a warning shot to to William Ruto. Remember now that it is very funny. Now that Rigathi Gachagua have seen that Raila and Ruto have a bromance, he has also decided to invite Uhuru Kenyatta into government, you know, and talk to him and be the mediator. And now he's talking about bringing 100% of the votes of the Mount Kenya region. Remember, for the first time, the Mount Kenya region split its vote, with 87% going to Ruto and 13% going to Uhuru Kenyatta. So he's talking about making sure that this whole basket of Mount Kenya votes is consolidated and sent straight to William Samoei Ruto, Dr. William Ruto, who is the president of Kenya. So let's wait and see if that is something that is going to be to work. There are so many heightened calls for Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta reunion. We are waiting also to hear the side of Uhuru Kenyatta. Maybe Rigathi Gachagua wants the reunion, but Uhuru Kenyatta does not want it. You know, and you can't have talks with yourself. You have to invite the aggrieved party, and there's the aggrieved party to agree on that matter. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This has been your guy Elijah Gishoro. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share this content so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Like I say, drop a thumbs up, like this video, and also share with your friends and family. Adios, thank you.